Welcome to the Devonshire Dis. Today, we sit down for our final sofa chat as Walt Disney World awaits. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Devonshire Dis. I hope you're well. It's the end of July. The kiddos have broken up from school. The sun is still beaming down here in the UK, which is ideal prep for our upcoming trip. Loz is with me again.
Hi.
And we have our final sofa chat regarding our plans for our Walt Disney World 2026 holiday. Loz, we have how many days?
We have 8 sleeps.
8 sleeps. We're in single digits, finally.
Which is absolutely bizarre that we're a week out, considering we've been talking about this for 12 months.
We've said it before, it doesn't seem real all the way through this sort of countdown that we've done for however long it's been. But the last 2 weeks or so, I think it's because everything's been tied up. We're printing off bits and pieces as we'll get into. I think that's when it starts to feel really real.
Mm-hmm. All the prep sort of kicks in, doesn't it, at this point?
Yeah, definitely. Today we're going to be tying up loose ends and making sure that everything is prepped, packed, and we're ready to roll as we edge closer to that magical travel day.
What the heck?
Mad, absolutely mad. Let's start off with telling the kiddos, because that was a week today, which again, that was a week ago, which is mental.
The week has flown by, but also gone very slow at the same time.
We sort of kept it to ourselves, but we weren't exactly keeping it quiet, were we? I wondered whether Penny would catch on to it, but given the reveal, I think she was pretty shocked.
We never mentioned that we were going, but we never stopped talking about Disney in general, did we? So we kind of hid it like that way.
Yeah, definitely. So for those who follow us on YouTube, we posted a YouTube video of the reaction of how the kiddos were told.
Mm-hmm.
You found online for the 2024 trip, was it? The scratch card reveals?
Yeah.
We did that again because it worked fab last year for Penny. Noah didn't really know what was going on at that point because he was too young, but we got a scratch card sheet for both of them this time, didn't we?
We did. They loved it. Well, Noah still don't really have a bloody clue what was going on, did he?
I think he just likes scratching the paper, to be honest.
But I think it's one of the better ways to do it for the older kiddos because they can read, can't they? So they can follow along with what they're scratching and what it means.
Yeah, and definitely one of my favourite parts of revealing it to the kids was just that surprise of Penny when she realised that we weren't going for 7 days, we were going for 17 days,
mm-hmm.
and that we weren't driving across the ocean.
Although you say that, but in her reaction, she actually just didn't want to fly because she's paranoid about getting plane sick, isn't she?
Yeah, she's unfortunately got a little bit of travel sickness, and she's had a couple of mishaps on planes and coaches.
But we've worked out that it's because it's when she's tired.
Yeah.
It's usually when she's either been asleep or she's very tired.
Because getting there is never the issue, is it? It's always the return. So we'll try and mitigate that.
We've got all the bands and the tablets, and I've read up about putting a plaster over your belly button. So, I'm willing to try everything at this point.
Yeah, listeners, if you've got any old wives' tales or anything that's worked for your kiddos, then just give us a shout.
Mm-hmm.
It could also help other people out listening, so let us know and we'll share it on the socials.
But I think she realised quite how lucky she was when she went into school on the Monday and told all her friends and how surprised they were and how excited they were for her.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's got a teaching assistant also that's out there now, isn't it? Shout out to Mr. Cook. He's out there enjoying himself with his family.
He is, so she was absolutely buzzing to go in and tell him all about it and hopefully meet up with him so that she can put Devon into Walt Disney World.
There's a lot of Devon in Walt Disney World over the summer. There really is. There's going to be loads. We saw, actually, talking date of recording, 26th of July, Christie's trip report, a trip announcement regarding their next trip. So they're going to be over there for the last couple of days of ours as well. So hopefully we get to see them. And there's a host of other people that we've been speaking to. So we look forward to trying to catch you guys in the parks for sure.
You'll spot us. We've got some Devonshire Dis merch going on. So keep an eye out for the icon.
There'll be some Devoniers, that's for sure. There'll be some Devoniers around the parks. Speaking of is, you downloaded a countdown and you picked up some awesome little ear stickers that the kids have been using to count down themselves, haven't they?
I have. We did this last year with Penny, where I just print out a calendar of, the date that you're telling them to the date that you go. And then last time we bought some stickers, they were little Minnie Mouse ones, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they had the number of sleeps in them. But this year they're a pair of Disney ears. And they're very cute. Shout out to Jelly Studio Designs. I got them off of Etsy. I did pay for them. They weren't hugely expensive. And the kids love them. They fight over them every morning. I'm not going to lie as to who puts them on the calendar. But that means they're excited to put it on there and they're excited to count it down. But it also makes it a bit more real as to how long's left. Because otherwise you're just telling them a number, whereas actually she can see it now and she understands it a bit more.
Yeah, Penny every morning has come down, got ready, waited for Noah, put the stickers on, and then counted the blank spaces towards where it says travel day. So she is fully aware of how long it is until she gets back into the magic. So it's fab.
She is. We're on full countdown at this point.
Absolutely. Have you got a countdown on your phone?
No, I haven't this time.
I haven't been checking out a countdown on my phone. Obviously, I've posted a couple of checkpoints that we've had onto Insta when we get into the teens, the 20s phase, etc.
I've just been doing it by what's on the Walt Disney World app.
Yeah, that Walt Disney World app's pretty good, to be fair.
And now our little countdown sheet.
I know that we're getting a lot closer because I'm starting to get a lot more pop-up notifications. Like we've had the check-in notifications from the cruise and from the resort. We're having emails sent to us which is like, oh, you're almost there. Here's some handy hints regarding navigating the parks or navigating a cruise. So that obviously gets you in the mood, doesn't it, when you start getting a load of notifications of we'll see you soon. So yes, the countdown is well and truly on, especially now that the kids have been told the excitement in this household has absolutely ramped. And this weekend it's got even more exciting because, as people might have seen over the stories on Insta, the cases are down.
Oh, you call it exciting, but this is where it gets stressful for me.
You can't hide the fact that you enjoy the packing element.
I enjoy certain elements of packing.
This is where you come into your own. I'm sure there are other households listening where you have one person who is more than happy to throw in some shorts, a t-shirt, a pair of sandals.
You.
And then you've got the other half, which is spreadsheets out, there's a tick box, make sure we have all the necessities planned, and that's very much you.
Because you didn't think of putting a first aid bag together.
Well, this is it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have thought of that.
No, you wouldn't have.
For me, packing essentials are shorts, a few vests, and flip-flops.
No. It's not.
So how do you navigate packing? Because obviously for this trip especially, there's a few different variables with the cruise, with Vero, and then obviously the bubble. Has that changed what you're considering for packing?
Well, at this point, I'm procrastinating about it quite badly, so it's not the greatest start, is it? What did we do today? I've packed their hand luggage because that was an easy win. I've sorted swimming stuff because, again, that was an easy win. I've sorted my first aid bag. I sorted my ears, as everyone would have seen from the stories. I call them my ears. They're not mine because they're mine and Penny's. But I take great pride in our ears.
They're yours, dear.
And then I've sort of started to procrastinate about how we're going to do the suitcases because we have obviously the cruise and I don't want to take everything on the cruise with me. But everything's basically just shoved in 2 suitcases at the moment and then I need to sort it and move it between there.
And how do you know about the items that you want in the suitcase? Obviously, I mentioned you got a spreadsheet, so you've got a
spreadsheet.
A spreadsheet. So you've got a list essentially for each individual family member and elements of that for, say, special events, costumes.
The only things that are split at the moment between cruise and special events is I have a packing cube of outfits for the pirate night and I have a packing cube of outfits for Not So Scary. Because that's just easier because they're for one night.
Yeah.
Everything else will basically just get thrown in. And by thrown in, I mean either rolled or Marie Kondoed into the suitcase as nicely as possible.
Yeah, anyone who has seen her videos regarding just how she deals with storage in a house, let alone a suitcase, it's baffling to me. You certainly relate to it a lot more than I do.
I take great pride in how I fold a t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, procrastination stations right now. And for anyone that knows me personally will know that this is very unlike me to be 8 sleeps out and not fully packed, if not half packed, because I'm usually the queen of packing. But it's a lot harder to pack this time, I think, with all the split stays.
Yeah, I think having a single suitcase for essentially the necessities for the cruise, so we only need to open one of the cases whilst we're on board, is a good shout. We're only going to be there for 3 days, so one of the smaller cases can tackle the stuff that we're going to need aboard and on Castaway.
I'm also forgetting that we can just reorganise that the morning we drive to the port.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that needs to be done now.
No.
But that's just the idea in mind, that it would just make it easier just to have one, that we don't have to fight through 4 cases for everything.
Yeah. And like I said, if you have specific stuff like the not so scary costumes or the items that you're going to be wearing for that, having that in a packing cube, it means when it gets to unpacking, when we are back in the bubble, you know, that can go in a drawer and that's done. That's where it's going to be.
Yeah, exactly. The one thing we did discuss earlier was the amount of suitcases we're taking. So normally we take one each, don't we?
Yeah.
We take a suitcase each and then we have a hand luggage each. But I'm not actually sure we're going to need 4 big suitcases because of the type of clothes we're taking.
Which I absolutely agree with you because, as you know, I travel light. However, as we've mentioned all the way through this planning series that it's become, there's a lot of merch that we've got our eyes on.
But you missed my key word. Of 4 cases taking with us. We can bring 4 back. But if we get like a soft suitcase to put inside the other suitcase, then we need to take 3 with us.
So you have an empty suitcase or an empty holdall inside a suitcase. Yeah, I used to do that back in the day with parent trips when we were younger.
But we'll see. Knowing me, I'll fill up 4 suitcases because I'm quite good at doing that.
I can guarantee listeners we will take 4 suitcases with us. They may not be full to the brim when we go out there. They will absolutely be full to the brim when we come back.
Now I want to do it just to win the argument.
Maybe that was my plan all along.
But the type of stuff we're taking is a lot different because it is the height of summer and it will be hot, so we don't need bulky clothes.
Yeah.
Like when we last went in March, we took a pair of jeans and we took leggings and we took jumpers.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this time we're basically taking a spirit jersey just in case the cruise is cold.
And that's a good point. When we went in 2024, Noah was under 1 year old. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of necessities that people will know if they travel with babies that you have to take with you. I remember the Qashqai was full to the brim. Our soft top on top was full to the brim. We're just not going to need that amount of luggage going across. The nappies have reduced, obviously, because he's all but potty trained now. I mean, he's wearing his standard sort of clothes as well. We don't have to take a baby carrier. There's a lot of things that we're not necessarily going to be taking now because he's now into that toddler stage.
Yeah, the suitcase will be less full because of that.
Yeah. One thing we are going to take with us, though, this time is a booster seat for Penny because now she's of an age and height that she only needs a booster seat.
Yeah, so this was a discussion we had when we hired the car. Because for us, we have the hire car for 17 days.
All the time, yeah.
So we have hired a car seat for Noah purely for ease of having to carry it through the airport more than anything.
Yeah.
And we would have had to have bought a car seat to take with us, which we probably would never have used.
Yeah, true.
To meet American requirements, that is. So we have hired one for Noah, but we haven't hired one for Penny because their standard booster seats for her age and height are exactly the same as ours.
Yes.
Albeit the regulations may be slightly different, but the principle of the car seat is exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's a booster seat. Now, they were going to charge us £86 for the 17 days for that booster seat.
That's right.
I've bought one for 15.
It's a no-brainer.
That will just go in the suitcase and we will take it out of the suitcase when we get to the hire car.
And that's the good thing about a booster seat. The booster seat is easily carried, isn't it, in comparison to like a full car system unit.
And my thing with that one is that we will use that home here, whether it be for a spare, whether it be for when Noah gets big enough that he can go into Penny's seat that she's in now.
Yeah.
Like, it will get used.
Absolutely.
And for 15 quid, I don't care if it doesn't get used for 4 years.
Yeah.
Whereas we have no use for an extra car seat for Noah's age anywhere at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that was our thought behind it. I know car seats are a bit of a hot topic. There's a big discussion around it, and I completely get it. It's everyone's individual thought process and opinion on how you do it. There's no right, there's no wrong. Everyone's different. That was just our choice for this time.
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, it's your child, isn't it? And the safety of your child is your responsibility and your risk appetite.
Yeah,
and
we've never had an issue with a hired car seat.
No.
Albeit from any of the hire cars, we've used Alamo,
Hertz,
and Enterprise so far, and we've never had a problem with any of their car seats.
No.
I know people hear horror stories. I know people have had horror stories with car seats. Personally, we've never had an issue, so that was our choice behind it.
Yeah, and actually, to be honest, it's probably going to be a bit of a novelty for Penny because she's always been in the car seat. She's probably going to feel pretty grown up being into a booster seat now.
Because we won't have her back on it.
No, definitely.
Which technically she can be in home here anyway.
Yeah. Princess is growing up.
Which is mental.
Scary thought. You mentioned the first aid kit, which actually might be quite important for people who don't necessarily travel as frequent as we do. What is in your first aid kit for the family?
So this one's a bit different this year because of the different things we're doing. My standard is always paracetamol for us, Calpol sachets for the kids, which obviously we need 2 different types for because Penny's over 6 and Noah's not. But I swear by the Calpol sachets because it means you don't have to carry the massive glass bottle with you.
Yeah, true.
Plasters, what else? Savlon in case you get a scrape.
One thing that we've had to consider, obviously, with Vero and the no-seums is bug repellent.
Yep.
Do you have any bug repellent in there?
Yep, so we've got a spray in there, but we've also got the bands, like the bracelets. We haven't used them for a while, not since we went to Dominican, I don't think. No, that's a lie. We used them the May we went in Florida.
The bands?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one on my ankle. Yeah.
Because it was bad for the bugs then, wasn't it? That was the love bug season.
And touch wood, they've actually worked really well.
Yeah, they're basically citronella bands, aren't they?
Yeah.
But you wear them like a bracelet.
Yeah.
So we've got some of those. They're all kid friendly as well, so the kids can have one of those instead.
Yeah.
After bite, in case you get bitten. What else is in there?
Any aloe vera in there?
Not in that bit, but I've got aloe vera after sun.
Oh, I suppose you could put that in as
that's in our sun cream bag.
Aid, but good old banana boat for anyone who uses it.
Yeah.
We swear by banana boat.
Swear by banana boat,
Pretty
aloe
sort of
vera gel. But then different for this time as well is shout out to the Lins that gave us some anti-sickness tablets.
Yes, just in case.
Just in case. As well as the bands that go around the wrist.
Yep.
I got some allergy relief tablets and liquid for the kids in case we get bitten and we have an allergic reaction.
Yeah, you never know.
I've basically covered all bases.
Yeah.
Just in cases.
Yeah.
And I know you can buy everything out there. Everyone says this to me all the time. Why are you so prepped? And it's my thing is I'd rather take it with me and have it on me instantly if we need it than have to worry about going to a Walmart and then being sold out or it being really expensive and not knowing which product to go buy because they have 20 different types. I just take it with me. I know it works.
Yeah, definitely. As someone who's been in a Walgreens over the years, the first aid aisles are usually pretty pricey. So not a bad thing taking your supplies. And ultimately, if you're empty by the end of the holiday, you just leave it there, don't you?
And I'm not going to lie, I was quite proud of my first aid bag that I bought from Amazon.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
I felt like a very big grown-up for doing that.
So yes, the first aid bag has been prepped and readied. Stuff are being put in cases as well, so that checkpoint is absolutely been hit. And
Sun cream's all bought.
sun cream's bought.
New toothbrushes. Everyone loves a new toothbrush for holiday, right?
That's part of a holiday prep, isn't it?
Like, why wouldn't you buy a new toothbrush for holiday?
People say a crispy Diet Coke, but it's a crisp toothbrush.
Everyone buys a new toothbrush for holiday. I'd argue that no one buys it. Surely you don't take an old toothbrush on holiday.
Well, maybe people take old toothbrushes and then just chuck it when you're out there and have a fresh one when you come back.
That's not the same.
You're very much a fresh at the start, aren't you?
Yeah, it just weirds me out taking a dirty toothbrush on an aeroplane.
What about entertaining the kids? Because obviously for Noah, when we went in 2024, Well, it was every toy we could throw him, and obviously bounce him up and down until he fell asleep for an hour or two because he could, because he was a baby. When he was
God, you
in a
remember
baby
the
carrier.
bag?
We had a treasure chest of stuff to just try and keep him occupied, which worked, to be fair, so hats off to you. But now he's a little bit older, and Penny's a little bit older. What about entertainment on a plane? What are we packing in the hand luggage?
It's been a minefield.
Yeah, it's tricky. I don't know. I think it will go one way or the other for Penny. I think she'll either take to the Virgin Entertainment and she'll watch her Disney films. She might play a game on the screen and actually may not necessarily touch much of her stuff that we've packed for her. But Noah is going to want to be in everything at the moment.
Yeah. He needs a lot of entertainment.
So we've got like colouring, we've got stickers.
Colouring, stickers, new pens. Everyone loves new pens. Like a new toothbrush. I bought some little magnet people that still stick together. Because I thought actually they'll be great because they can hang off the side of the plane.
Yes.
Inside, not outside. Tablet, obviously. Everyone needs a tablet to go on holiday with their kids.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think we're lucky enough to get free Wi-Fi on the way out, so that should help with entertainment because they can get onto Disney Plus and Netflix.
We're on the 350 on the way out, and I think they've got Starlink, which
is a bonus.
Watching some of the videos online, I think it is pretty strong Wi-Fi. That's going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting.
Got some fidget things in there, like a squishy ball.
Yeah.
What else? A couple of like card games. One of them is the I Found It, the Disney I Found It ones.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like Where's Wally, but it's with Disney characters.
Yeah, they'll love that.
But you can play that together or on your own. What else? One thing I did find for Noah was the car, like, track tape. So it looks like a road.
I could stick it down on his lap tray and just pretend that's a road. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I found that for Noah. So I thought it would take a couple cars and he can make a road.
He is pretty cars mad still, isn't he? Yeah. So take a few Lightning McQueens and Maters and do all that. That's fab.
What else? I think that's about it for entertainment, to be brutally honest.
Just keeping little fingers occupied is essentially the name of the game.
There's just basically a lot of fidget stuff.
And don't get me wrong, he'll sit down and watch a TV show, or in this household it's mainly YouTube. He's obsessed with some of the YouTube stuff. So any sort of like short videos and that he'll be involved with. So we'll have some stuff downloaded on a tablet. And he will probably watch a bit of the entertainment because it'll be a novelty factor for him with headphones. Maybe the Tonys as well for some music.
Yeah, possibly.
But obviously it's a little bit bulky. But I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine. It's not their first rodeo.
Got new snack pots?
Snacks is another thing to keep children entertained on a flight.
That's our next weekend thing to do, is to go to the shop and buy snacks for all of us.
Yeah, definitely. We picked up a few munch things at Costco on a recent trip. My first ever visit to Costco in the UK. Shout out Kumbat. Thank you very much. That big box of Jammy Dodgers and Maryland cookies, I'm sure a load of those will come with us.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else in entertainment. And then there's like standards, like there's a pack of wet wipes in each of them. There's a new hand gel in each of them. Antibac wipes, that sort of stuff. All the boring stuff. Pack of tissues.
The necessities, as they call it.
The mum bag bits.
The mum bag.
But it's in every bag, so if someone can't get to it, we've got another stash of it.
Hey, no harm in having multiple mum bags. Good. Well, obviously we've got a week to go, so clothes need to be worn before that, but I suppose over the next couple of days we'll be filling up those suitcases with all the necessities and our favourite things to wear, and then we get it locked up and ready to roll. We've
basically started limiting the kids, haven't we, on what they can wear?
Yeah, certain items that you know is going to be needed for a Disney trip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to restrict myself with the amount of vests I wear, because pretty much every vest that I wear on a routine is going to have to come with me.
Yeah, I'm not doing a wash past Thursday. So.
The water's cut off.
If it's not washed and in your pile, it ain't getting taken. I hate the last minute wash. Someone's got to tell me they hate doing last minute washing for a holiday as well.
Well, and the anxiousness that it's not going to be dry in time.
Just extra stress, isn't it?
Even though it's, like a furnace open.
Like you're like 2 days out, you're like, oh, my favourite vest's like dirty.
Hey, the way washing has been drying in this summer that we're having, it will be dry and ready to put in a suitcase within 15 minutes. So we should be fine.
You had it your way. We pack in the morning we go.
Well, this is true. Have you got anything from your perspective, not necessarily thinking of the kids, but for your perspective, that is like, it's a necessity, it's a staple I take every time?
In general?
Just in general, yeah.
From the house?
Have you got like a favourite thing that you think, I've got it every time I go on a Disney trip, I've got to take this, whether it's a particular pair of ears or a particular outfit?
No.
The one thing on my side that I've mentioned it before in a couple of podcasts, but the one thing I'll absolutely swear by is flip-flops are my Walt Disney World footwear of choice.
Which is always becomes a discussion topic for you.
I've had a few discussions with people about this, and it's like, I can't think of anything worse than going to the center of the earth that is Florida's humidity and having to wear trainers.
But that's because you hate trainers anyway.
I guess from my perspective, and it's just, maybe it's just my psyche, but I'm not particularly a closed foot wearing kind of person, unless I obviously you got to do it for work and you got to do it when you're out for a run, but I try to restrict it from that. Then it's usually the summer shoe is a flip-flop, the winter shoe is a croc. But I just couldn't think of anything worse than having like a full-blown trainer and then walking around the parks. I get it from a comfort perspective. If you're doing the 20,000-30,000 steps of a day, which a Disney day is, then having an element of, Air Max on you or these on clouds with the cushion.
Mm-hmm.
I get it from a comfort perspective, but just, your feet need to breathe, surely.
You're just worried about getting sweaty feet.
Sweaty feet. Sweaty and squeaky feet. Not a big fan. And there's going to be a lot of people turning off because I'm getting PDA with the feet, but yeah, no, just, you're on holiday. Let your toes have a bit of a break as well.
Oh my God, that's the weirdest statement everyone's ever said.
Your toes need tanning. Your toes need tanning, people.
You heard it here first, everyone.
So yeah, shoe of choice, because I know that's a thing over the socials. The footwear of choice in this household, from my perspective anyway, is definitely a pair of Havaianas. I've got to have a new pair of Havaianas for my trip.
Which, if I'd have asked you that 10 years ago, you would have said, it doesn't need to be Havaianas, it could just be something cheap.
No, I've become a flip-flop snob.
Yeah.
I have been.
You're welcome.
We talk about comfort, the Havaianas flip-flops are the most comfortable things you can put on your feet.
You're welcome. At least I've pushed something brand onto you.
Absolutely. And yes, Crocs need to be worn.
I don't have a particular thing that I need to take with me. Like, I'm not a sentimental person when it comes to like a trip where I'm like, I must take that t-shirt.
Not like a particular ears or anything?
No, because I'm pretty much just taking them all anyway.
One ears that you will be taking this time, obviously, is going to be your DVC Halloween ears.
I forgot that I bought them until I got the bag out today.
That'll be like first outing, right? We bought them in the outlet.
We got them in the outlet, and I'm pretty sure they were about $10.
Because we're going to Not So Scary this time. You have the ideal opportunity to use them.
I completely forgot I bought them as well until I got them out, and I was like, oh my God, I can wear them to Not So Scary.
Add that to the outfit.
And my other new ones that I bought were the 3 Caballeros ones.
Yeah, cool.
They're my vintage bargain of the year, and they cost me £10, which people say that's not a bargain, but they were a bargain because they still had the label on. They came from Shanghai Disney.
Yeah, good find. Vintage great for finding secondhand ears like that, because invariably a lot of people just wear it once or twice on a trip and then they sell them when they come home.
Mm-hmm.
So for you it's ears, for me it's flip-flops, top and tailed. That's our necessities.
Everything in between just happens naturally.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we'll work everything out in between. And sunglasses are another thing. We had a bit of a trial trying to get perfect pair of sunglasses. I think we mentioned it on another planning episode, but we've gone with Nomad Eyewear, haven't we?
For anyone that knows Adam, knows that he has a bit of a sunglasses obsession.
People talking about Disney bounding and like having to have a matching outfit and ears and accessories and stuff like that. I've just got that with sunglasses. Mm-hmm. I've got to have sunglasses that match the outfit. And the hilarious part about it from my perspective is my outfits, as in clothes-wise, rarely match.
No, they don't. Which means your sunglasses never match either. So you're just a bit... You're like a colourful rainbow when it comes to sunglasses and an outfit. But you love your sunglasses, don't you? I
do. And Nomads are great. They're pretty good with the anti-scratch. They're not going to cost you an arm and a leg. If you break them, you're not going to cry. They have a good deal on at the moment as well, actually. Talking about breaks, if that unfortunately does happen to you, I think it's buy one and get 2 free. Mm. So we've stocked up, and yeah, my side of the suitcase will probably have a number of different coloured sunglasses to go with my flip-flops.
Your one pair of flip-flops.
Well, they're multicoloured. So.
You don't even take a backup pair in case they break.
No, then we'll just barefoot around the parks, right?
Do you not remember we had that one year where mine broke?
Yes.
And we had to go to Walmart and get a second pair.
The one thing that's a little bit nervy for me, and part of me is thinking maybe I do take some sort of backup, is obviously we're going in August and the afternoon storms, and those parts can get
Slippy.
wet. They get slippy.
You're going to slip and slide.
So yeah, maybe
Crocs.
Maybe Crocs will be my backup.
So you're just going to take Crocs and flip-flops?
Crocs and flip-flops.
Wow.
I might take something a little bit more formal for when we're on the cruise.
I'm taking my trainers as well.
Oh, for the Castaway 5K, doing a 5K in flip-flops might hurt. Maybe I will take trainers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Okay.
I'm unpopular opinion because I usually wear my Birks to the park.
Yeah, there you go.
Birkenstocks.
So you're pretty much the same.
And
Bags, flip-flops.
People think I'm a bit mad for that as well.
Yeah, but your toes. Think of your toes. Think of your toes. Think of the heat coming out of your feet.
This is the weirdest conversation I think we've ever had on a podcast.
Right, let's get off the foot fetish part of the episode.
Already tuned off at this point.
So, final preparations. What have we got to do? We've hit a couple of moments that we mentioned earlier about checking in. So, we've done online check-in for our cruise. That was an early start in the morning. But actually, the system was pretty seamless. The one thing I forgot, and I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I didn't think of it at the time, was Esther's.
Yeah, it was a bit stressful.
Didn't have it downloaded in a format that was acceptable for the cruise, so we had to quickly just convert into a JPEG to be able to upload to the online check-in system. So we lost a few minutes there having to scramble and get the Esther sorted, but
it was an easy system though.
The system was fab. It tells you what you need. It tells you in ample amount of time prior to that what you need. Essentially, just make sure you've got yourself a picture of your passport, you've got a picture of your Esther, you've got a picture of yourself which isn't the passport photo, so just stick yourself up against a blank wall and take an additional photo of yourself and the other travellers, and make sure you've got the information about where you're going to be staying pre and post if you're in the States, and you're away to go. It was pretty smooth.
It was smooth, to be fair. It was just the early start for us, but that, it's once in a blue moon to guarantee that you can get, I'd say, a decent boarding time. You wouldn't know if it was a bad boarding time, to be fair, when it's your first one.
Well, we got 1:15.
Yeah. Which,
as you said, don't know if that's good or not.
It was the earliest one we could get, so we went for it.
It's the first, it was the first cruise, so we don't have any sort of like priority boarding privileges that other higher level members get. I spoke to AC for his cruise. He got 12:15, and his family got 12:15. So, and they're into multiple cruises at the minute at a higher level, so they get a bit more of a priority.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
So that makes me feel better about 1:15 for us. We're in for lunchtime, which is fab. Sail away isn't until post 4:00. So, yeah, we've got plenty of time on that first embarkation day to go and explore the ship that we're going to be living on.
I was surprised about how easy check-in was.
It was a breeze. Like, don't get me wrong, Disney IT has had its flaws in the past. And its inconsistencies, but that was very consistent. It was very smooth.
We weren't on it for more than 20 minutes.
No, absolutely not. Which was good because we absolutely could have gone back to bed.
It was like 4:30 in the morning. It was needed.
It's a struggle getting up at 4:30 for that, but I mean,
obviously you don't need to get up at 4:30. FYI, you could do it at normal time in the morning. We just did that so that we could try and guarantee a good boarding time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not knowing what a bad boarding time was.
Exactly. And speaking of check-ins, we've checked into our accommodations in the bubble.
Yes.
So Animal Kingdom Lodge to start off with, and then the Saratoga Springs element. We've been able to check in through My Disney Experience.
Yep.
You can, of course, go up to a lobby. Some people prefer to do that. That's absolutely fine. But we found it pretty seamless in just doing online check-in. There's an element to be able to request special requirements. So they're not guaranteed, obviously, but we've said for Saratoga we want to be close to the paddock area because that's the area of the resort that we love. For Animal Kingdom Lodge, we've hopefully requested an element of being closer to the savannah areas. Obviously, we're staying in a standard villa.
That was very posh of you. The Savannah.
Savannah.
Oh, golly, the Savannah.
Savannah with a H.
Savannah.
Savannah, the Savannah views. We're not going to be guaranteed anything close to a Savannah view because we have picked a standard view, and we get that and we appreciate it. We've stayed in the standard view before, and we were very lucky to get a partial Savannah view.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gone with the same tactic of asking, being close to the elevator, not close to the lobby, and also being on a higher floor. And who knows, maybe we'll see an animal from the balcony.
There's also nothing to stop us from going to the desk when we get there and saying, "Oh, have you got any other different rooms?"
Oh, absolutely.
You know, you can still do that, and that's fine. We'll just see if this makes it any easier for us.
Yeah, definitely.
We won't be there late on first check-in day anyway.
No.
Nor will we on Saratoga Day.
No.
So we'll just see what happens.
But it's ideal to be able, like, I know obviously it was a product that came out of the COVID world, but I'm glad it stuck around because it is seamless to just, you know, you get a notification on My Disney Experience, your room's ready, it gives you your number, you've got your magic key on the My Disney Experience app, so you just tap that if you haven't got a magic band at that point, and it opens your door for you. It is very seamless.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The only one we haven't checked into yet is Vero, because you can't do that on My Disney Experience. That's a physical check-in.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll await till we get there once we've disembarked off the cruise, and we'll head straight there and head to the lobby, and that'll be the last check-in element we need.
Yep.
So that's check-ins done. Regarding check-ins and regarding our section stays, it has opened an opportunity for us that we've not necessarily done in the past. But given that we've got a smaller window in the bubble, we've considered the Disney dining plan. And a decision's been made. So, bum. So, it's something I've always wanted to do.
We've always said about it.
But it's something I've always struggled to justify.
Now, we were meant to do it in 2020 when we went.
Yes.
To the point where we even bought the Disney Food Blog's guide.
Yes, we did.
To dining plan.
Yep, we did.
We were all in on doing it.
Yeah.
And then obviously nothing happened and we went in 2022 and dining plan didn't exist in 2022.
Yes.
So then we went in 2024 and we didn't do it. I don't even think it was back in 2024, was it?
I can't remember if it was fully back.
It was either not back or it wasn't worth it because we had Noah with us. Either way, we didn't even look at it.
And obviously we're talking on the sense of we're DVC members. We're not paying for package holidays where the dining plan offer is free or, you know, free in quotes. We have to add that on as a purchase. Mm-hmm. So that was maybe one of the reasons why in 24 we didn't do it.
It's always been expensive for DVC, isn't it, to do dining plan?
But this time around, there's been a special offer for the summer. In fact, it's for the whole of 2026 where the kid element is free.
Well, this one is a bit different, isn't it? Because we're doing split stays, you do it per stay. It's not per holiday.
Yeah.
So for us, we didn't have to worry about paying out for dining plan and then losing it for 3 days on the cruise and then losing it. Well, not really losing it at Vero because you can do it for Vero.
Yeah.
But basically losing it for 3 days for the cruise. So we had thought about doing it for the last element, which is 8 days.
Yep.
And we think that it will work out effectively similar cost to what we would pay out physically, but may save us the tax.
Yeah, because it's something you don't really consider when you're doing individual meals. There's tax on top of it all. But when you're in the dining plan, it's not like you're paying just the tax element. It's all paid for. So that's got to be a consideration. Obviously, we spoke to people who have done it before. We've spoken to Darren and Ashley, WDW with me, who are massive advocates of the Disney dining plan. Quick shout out to them. They're actually going through a Disney dining plan series on their podcast at the minute, going through all of the insight regarding how to do it, what to book, where's the best bang for your buck if you are looking for boosting the quick serve or table service options. So definitely go and check out their podcast because it's a wealth of information. Certainly part of the discussions I had with both Ashley and Darren swayed our decision for sure. We also spoke to a load of other people online, so thank you for those that we've spoken to regarding DDP. We saw a good video online on YouTube, and I like the way they set this out. They basically said, okay, it's $60 per night for a quick service dining plan. $26 per night for a child between 3 and 9, which obviously Penny falls into. You got your $10 for a mug. If you look on average how much that's going to cost over the time that you're there, because it's like $5 for like a soft drink. So you can say you're probably going to have 2 soft drinks in a day. So say $10 you're going to spend in a day. And then snack obviously is $6 as well. So because you get 2 quick service, 1 snack, and then your refillable mug, it basically means those 2 quick service meals are roughly around $22 in value. So you've got 2 22s, you've got $10 of a mug, you've got a $6 snack, it's about $60. And you think about it and you look at the menu, there's not many $22 quick service meals where you've got a drink, you've got to consider a drink as well. Because obviously with the quick service dining plan, you can have an alcoholic beverage with your quick service meals. And anyone who knows who's buying a pint or buying a cocktail in Walt Disney World, they're roughly around $15 anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're averaging your individual quick service meals as $22, well, that's like $7 for the food. If you're adding a pint with your lunch or your dinner. So straight away looking at that, that's a justifiable way. I know that's Disney maths, but it's a justifiable way of doing it.
But our other way was because Penny's free.
And that's one of the biggest pulls of this trip, is the fact that the kids are free.
Penny's free. I know we don't get it for Noah because he's technically 2. Because he's 2 when we start our vacation.
Well, he's 2 at the time of travelling, isn't he? He's 3 when we're out there,
So
but
that's
you never grow
fine.
up at Disney.
So we get 2 adults and a child, and the child is free.
Yeah.
But we figured we're probably going to save money based on how much she's going to eat.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to save money based on how much he's going to eat from ours anyway. So we thought, sod it, why not?
It's a whole new experience for us. As we've said all the way through this planning series, there's a whole host of firsts, and it's just another item of the Disney experience that we thought, do you know what? Let's jump in on it and see what it's like.
We've never done it before. We've read up on it a lot. We've watched videos with people doing it a lot. I'm not going to lie, it won't dictate our holiday. We've still got booked in for Rainforest Cafe. We've still got booked in to do character dining on the morning, couple of the mornings.
That's right.
We won't cancel that because we really want to do them. FYI, we're doing the quick service dining plan, if we hadn't already mentioned that. So we don't get table service in. But we really want to do those things. We don't mind paying out extra for them because we think we can still make our money back with the other days that we're doing.
Yeah, and the table service that we've strategically picked, really, due to DVC Welcome Home Week discounts anyway. So one of our character dinings is 40% off. Whispering Canyon is 40% off. So we are saving on our table services that we do. If anyone is listening and thinking, well, maybe table service might have been a better option for us, I just couldn't see us spending the time every day doing a table service.
Not
nor
every
could
day.
I see our Tornado 2-year-old and Noah sitting down.
The last 2 trips we've done, I think we worked out we basically did a table service every 3 to 4 days.
That's right, yeah.
Everything else was quick service.
Yeah.
Because it's quick, it's easy. No one wants to be sat for too long unless it's for the aircon. But also no one's really that as interested in food as they are in what's going on around them.
Yes, yeah. And the humidity is going to be a factor for us as well. And no one wants to eat a huge amount of food when the temperature's really high.
So yeah, we're going to give it a go.
We'll give the quick service a go. We will report back once we've done it and see whether or not, from our perspective, whether it was justifiable or not. A part of me thinks we might just break even. And if we do just break even, I'm happy with that because of the ease of being able to just, go onto My Disney Experience and mobile order.
We almost just prepaid for our food.
It's that all-inclusive feeling, which I'm very intrigued about.
Although we did say we think we'll probably end up using the snack credits a lot more on stuff that we've said that we wanted to try and we never have because it costs too much.
Like spring rolls, which are now obviously in Saratoga.
Which we've never done because we've always been like, well, we're just going to get lunch.
Yeah, it's certainly going to change the way we hit the supermarkets.
Yeah, we said we probably won't Walmart like we usually do.
As long as we pick up peanut butter M&Ms, I'm happy.
And Lay's.
And those chocolate chip peanut butter cookies.
Oh my God, they were incredible.
So, yeah, we'll probably spend a bit in Walmart, to be fair.
And the beer.
And a few big waves, Bud Light with limes, absolutely. So yes, the food is covered for the most part, which is exciting. Something else that we're keeping an eye on from a Vero Beach perspective, obviously it has been turtle season. There's been a host of nests, from what I've seen, all the way down the Treasure Coast. Not necessarily right in the vicinity of Vero Beach Resort, but up and down that strip of sand, there are plenty of nests, which is so exciting. We can't wait to go and see a nest.
I'm absolutely buzzing about it.
Oh, it's going to be incredible to know that you've been that close to that sort of experience that's happened from nature.
It makes me want to cry thinking about
it. We've looked online and we've seen a charity organisation that's out there for conservation called Coastal Connections. They deal with a certain area of the beaches down there. I think it's around the Vero Beach area, where they do turtle digs in August. So the hatches usually happen up to July, but what they do in August is they go to nests that look like they haven't necessarily been touched, or potentially they have had hatchings, and just go through them and make sure there aren't any little turtles that are struggling.
Basically to make sure that the nest is empty.
That's pretty much it, yeah. And there's been a couple of instances that we've seen where they've gone to a nest and there's been 2 or 3 of them just need a little helping hand.
I can't even talk about it because it makes me want to cry. Like, it's just the most magical thing in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's amazing that they do it, really, especially given how many nests there are. But all they ask is for a small donation for the morning, and you've got to obviously get down to, I think it's in the Ocean Drive area.
Which isn't far from Vero, so
no, it's just a short journey away, and then you get to experience a dig and have a bit of conservation talk. Obviously, the Disney's Vero Beach and the Disney Conservation do a turtle talk as well, which we're absolutely going to do. So we'll see if we get lucky.
Obviously, there's no guarantee. They might not have a nest of the days that we're there. They might have a nest in it. You know, it's just shells, but it will be incredible to see it up close and to learn about it, but to also show the kids it.
Yeah, it's very much a family experience from what I've seen.
Because how do you explain the wonder of that spectacle without showing them?
I saw online, I don't think it was Vero Beach, it was a little bit further north up the coast, but I saw a video 2 nights ago of a mum who would come in, nested, stuck around into the morning, and then decided to head back to the ocean, and just knowing that she had done what she'd done overnight and that she was making her way back to the sea, and there were people around just keeping their distance, being respectful, but also taking in that beautiful part of nature. It's just that's incredible. If we do get lucky to see anything like that, and I know it's a long shot given it's August, but if we do get to experience that, that will be high on the highlight list, I think, for this trip.
It's been a bucket list for years anyway.
Yeah.
But to experience it in any form will be incredible.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out on that Coastal Connections. They say they tend to upload a dig every 3 days after they've identified a nest of either hatched or potentially being unused. So we'll see what happens, see if we get lucky for the dates that we're there. If not, we'll just, we're happy to walk the coast a little bit, aren't we? And we're going to have a bit of a walk with the kiddos and see if we stumble across a nest.
We'll be doing it every morning and evening anyway, won't we?
It'll be
see
fab.
What happens.
It'll be fab. Cruise. Obviously, we said about online check for the cruise. Something else that I spoke to Magical Fam, shout out to you on YouTube. Definitely go and check them out for awesome Disney family content. I mentioned about the photo package and whether or not the cruise photo package is worth it. It's $160 for the 3-night cruise that we did it. I believe the cost of the photo package varies depending on nights of stays and itineraries. For us, it was $160
in advance.
And yes, you do get a bit of a special offer if you book it in advance. If we did it on the ship, it was going to be $199. Given this is our first cruise, given how magical it all sounds from everyone we've spoken to, and speaking to Magical Fam about it and seeing some of those photos, we've bit the bullet and thought, do you know what, we're going to get the package this time.
With it being the first cruise, we said, sod it.
Yeah, we're going to look to get every photo opportunity we possibly can, aren't we?
So why not?
Yeah, just to have those memories. I'm under no illusion that this is not going to be a one and done. Just by the conversations I've had with AC and others around cruising, I know full well this is going to take us by storm and we will be back on a Disney cruise down the line, but I don't know when that will be.
Yeah, okay.
So to be able to capture the memories, to be able to get photos of the full group, because everyone knows if you're taking a family photo, one of you's got to take the picture, which obviously someone misses out. So the fact we can get some professional photos from the Disney Photo Pass photographers, I thought it was a justifiable cost.
Agreed.
So yes, look out on our socials for plenty of cruise snaps, because they're going to be happening. And I think as far as prep and planning is concerned, with 8 days to go, apart from putting clothes in suitcases, I think we're basically there.
You are ever the optimist. Until that car's packed and we are on the road, it's never finished.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You do like to have that element of worry all the way up to the car being the key being in the ignition.
It's not the worry, it's the, we'll just add that. Or we might just get that just in case.
Well, I have noticed that the Amazon basket and the Amazon deliveries seem to be quite frequent at the minute with last minute bits and pieces.
I have today's was the last one.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, there is one coming tomorrow, actually.
I bet there is. I'm sure it's all necessities for this trip to make it even more magical. And like I said, if you left it up to me, Noah, myself, Penny and yourself would probably just have a couple of vests, pair of shorts and some flip-flops. So thank you for all of your organisation skills there.
You're welcome. That's why you married me.
Absolutely. So before we go and start all of our last minute hype for the trip coming up to Travel Day, I thought it would be a fun way to finish our planning series off if we just do 10 quick fire must-dos for this Walt Disney World trip.
I don't think you've ever done this on me, but I know you do it on all your other podcasts.
Yeah,
chats.
So we usually do this or that with guests. This time it's just going to be must-dos, but it's 10 questions. Starting with this one, what would be a must-do ride in Walt Disney World?
I've got two.
Okay.
Only because I haven't done them, and that is Tron and Flight of Passage.
Oh, good shouts. Both good shouts.
Only because A, I haven't done them, but B, I've also convinced Penny that we're going to have a screaming competition on both of them, so she has to come on them with me.
Yeah, good shout. Definitely. You're going to love Tron. I think you absolutely love Tron. And Flight of Passage will probably become your favourite ride, I think, once you've done it. It is an experience. It is.
I'm excited for it. I was reading up the other day, actually, about FOP, that apparently your experience is individualised. Did you read up about that?
No? How so?
Apparently, your experience is different every time based on... So obviously like an algorithm, isn't it? So you have a different experience each time. But like how your ikran breathes and how it moves is all individualised to how your face is mapped in that bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was
Apparently
that clever.
so.
Interesting.
I know.
Well, that just makes that ride even more fantastic.
It's cool, isn't it? I don't know how true that is, but I read that and I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Hey, if it is true, that's incredible, and I wouldn't imagine it's past it.
Maybe yours breathes differently to how theirs breathes.
Maybe. I suppose it depends on where you're sitting as well, because obviously if you sit in a different seat, then your sight line's different. So yeah, it would need to be technically different, otherwise it'd be slightly off.
Cool, isn't it?
That is very cool. Imagineers, shout out to Imagineers.
What's your must-do ride?
My must-do ride will always be Rise, because, Star Wars Nad, have to be done.
I didn't do it last time.
Oh, it just will always be my favourite ride. Honorary mentions for Soarin' being the American anniversary version.
True.
Brand new version of Soarin' for sure.
And we've not seen any spoilers on that either, so that'll be completely new to all of us.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, as I mentioned on a few podcasts, Guardians, because not been on it.
We've still not done it.
Everyone that I talk to say that that's either number one or number two as far as attractions are concerned.
What song would you want?
I fancy September.
Yeah, me too.
September is good. I like Iran though as well. I do like Iran. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get lucky with those. Daytime show as a must-do.
What do you mean by daytime show?
So my daytime show, which will never change, I don't think, because of the love of the IP for me, is Festival of Lion King. I watched a really cool YouTube video as well. Shout out to a channel called B Mode. They did like a history of the Festival of Lion King video. It was only like 30 minutes long. I actually did it when I was on the treadmill. And just seeing the evolution of that show, but actually how it is kept pretty consistent for the north of 20 years that it's been shown, just shows how great that show really is. I can't wait for the kiddos to think, and Noah being that little bit older and understanding it a little bit more, I think he's going to love all of the interaction of that show.
I think it's a really hard question.
It is a hard question because there's so many good daytime shows.
Mine would either be The Lion King.
Yeah.
Or The Beauty and the Beast.
See, the traditional Beauty and the Beast is good, isn't it?
Never gets old.
No, I don't think it does. I've heard people knock it a bit and say it's probably past its sell-by date.
Makes me cry every time.
I think it's awesome. I love it. Yeah, that would be a good pick. That would be a good pick. Well, this might be its next door neighbour, but what about nighttime show?
The Starlight Magical Nighttime Parade.
Okay, so not going Phantasmic. Going for
I love
the brand new one.
I love Phantasmic. It's always been my number one.
Yeah.
But I'm most looking forward to seeing the remake of Electrical Parade.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, we're going to be seeing Phantasmic for sure, because that is a must-do, but I think if I was going to say the number one must-do, if I could only have one this trip, I need to see a nighttime parade back in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, we haven't seen one for...
Oh, it's been a while.
Over 10 years.
Been a while. Yeah, I can't wait for that. And it does have little nuggets into Main Street Electrical Parade, Spectra as well, so I'm looking forward to that as well. How about the food? So what about snacks? What's your must-do snack?
For the whole time we've been going there, I wanted to try Sleepy Hollow's Nutella waffles.
Yes.
Every year. Every time we go, I want to try that. But the thing I'm most looking forward to is Tochos.
Oh, Tochos. Good shout. They're good, aren't they? They are good.
So good.
Yeah.
That Tocho bowl from Toy Story Land. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So good.
And that's a snack. And that's another thing with the dining plan, isn't it? That's a sizable snack.
So good.
Yeah, good pick. Good pick, definitely.
Your snack?
Mine will always be Dole Whip related. I mentioned this actually with the Dislo boys when we met up to do an in-person episode, which I believe is coming out at a similar time to this one. So definitely go and check that out, because that was a whole host of fun being sat in a room together finally. And I mentioned about the snacks, and yeah, I think that Lava Yi float, that Dole float in Magic Kingdom.
You
a lot
love
of
that
people
one,
say
don't you?
that's the best one. So we did the Fanta one in Tamu Tamu. Very similar, but that was just so refreshing.
And we did an orange one.
That was it in Tamu Tamu. Yeah.
No,
Orange Fanta.
No, we did one in Magic Kingdom as well, I think, didn't we? Or was that just orange Dole Whip?
No, I think that was just orange Dole Whip, yeah. Which was good. Was that in the Sunshine Tree Terrace? The orange bear one?
On the corner by Robinson's Treehouse.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was there.
Yeah, it's got the orange bird mural.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I've seen that Swirls on the Water have a few different...
Swirls on the Water.
It's a great name, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It makes
Isn't
you
it
think
great?
of Sharks in the Water by Danny Go. If you know, you know.
But they've got a couple of different flights with different combos. The one I saw today was a pineapple and coconut combo swirl, and it had a orange vanilla with chocolate sauce, which sounded amazing as well. So I might have to go and check that out.
We went there last time on our last day for a Dole Whip, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a good way to end the trip, actually, a bit dull.
It was a good ending.
Happen again. Sticking with food, what about meals? Have you got anything that's sticking out as far as meals are concerned?
Yak
Or
and Yeti.
restaurants?
Yak and Yeti.
Yak and Yeti, yeah.
Is it the sticky orange chicken?
Yes. People are mentioning that.
People are ranting about it. I'm here for it.
Okay, cool.
Yours?
I think, as far as an individual meal is concerned, I don't know if I've got one of those, but meals on board the Disney Cruise Line, given that I hear the level of quality of the food that's on Disney cruises is just light years above anything that we may have experienced already.
Churro waffles.
Cinnamon churro waffles would absolutely be up there. And actually, just something I've always enjoyed when I'm out in Florida is coconut shrimp. It's quite a standard thing. It's quite basic, but I just love the taste of coconut shrimp. So anywhere that's selling coconut shrimp, I will no doubt be ordering that.
You're going to eat your body weight in it.
I will. I know it's definitely going to be in Rainforest and no doubt T-Rex as well. So if it's in those Landry's, I will be certainly adding a side or two of coconut shrimp for sure with whatever I eat. Beverages, do you have any? I think I can think of one in Epcot you can't wait to get back to.
I can't wait to get back to it. It's so good. Mango Star.
Mango Star.
Oh my gosh, that Mango Star. But for non-alcoholic is the frozen Coca-Cola. We had it from Hydraulics.
Oh, yeah, Hydraulics.
I don't think it's there anymore. Is it Hydraulics?
Ah, really?
I don't know. Is Hydraulics still there?
I think Hydraulics is there.
Ah, let's scrap all that.
For now, anyway, I think.
I'm looking forward to the frozen Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's one of the most...
They do it at Springs.
One of the most refreshing drinks I've ever had.
They do it at Springs with rum.
Even Penny liked it, and she doesn't like
Okay, she's
Coca-Cola.
not allowed rum, but...
Not with the rum, you donut.
But yes, yeah. No, any frozen drink over there is going to be fab, but those frozen Cokes were good, weren't they?
So refreshing.
Yeah, good shout, definitely. For me, having it a little bit more accessible to have a Big Wave. I know it's not a Disney drink, but the fact that they do sell Big Wave over there more frequently than what we get down here in Devon, that's definitely going to be frequented, because that citrus tasting beer over in a hot climate like Florida in the summer is just going to hit perfectly. So there will be plenty of Big Waves for those who enjoy it.
Non-alcoholic.
Again, sounds pretty basic, a bit like my coconut shrimp. And it's something we don't have over here on tap. Give me my refillable mug and let me fill up root beer every day.
You and your root beer.
That's what I would pick for a cold, soft drink as my must-do. I just love root beer.
It smells like cough medicine.
It tastes amazing. It just tastes so good. And it doesn't taste the same over here with any sort of... Even if it's an import, it doesn't taste the same over here. It's something about it over there. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of Joffreys that I want to take down, because everyone knows by now listening to us that we love our Joffreys. The coconut iced version that you can get in Animal Kingdom that Weston mentioned, shout out to you, Weston, that will be up there as one of my must-dos for a coffee's perspective. But give me a root beer, give me some Big Waves, and I'm happy. Right, let's move away from food and drink before we have another episode full of food and drink. What about first time experiences? We've got a host of them. Is there anything which is really sticking out as your must-do?
The cruise.
Yeah, that probably just shades it for me, I think, just that whole experience.
The cruise and Vero are my two, but I think the cruise pips it slightly. Just for the full experience of what we can do on the cruise.
Yeah.
And what we hope to do on the cruise.
Yeah, I think it's going to open our eyes. The way that the conversations I've been had with people who have done it before, I think it's going to completely open our eyes to the level of service you get from a Disney perspective, and also just that encapsulation of Disney entertainment. I can't wait to step on Castaway and be on a private island owned by Disney to experience that as well. I think the cruise is winning out as far as first time experiences are concerned.
The kids tried on their snorkels today, didn't they?
Yeah, they look cute.
They're
They
so
did look
excited
cute.
for snorkeling. Even though Noah has no clue what snorkeling is at this point, Penny is so excited to put on a snorkel and hopefully see some fish.
Yeah, I'm sure she will. Actually, AC said on the weekend that, and I don't know how lucky you get, it's probably quite slim given the amount of people that are in the water, but there is a resident turtle in Castaway. I know. Couldn't believe it. So we may get lucky.
That's Loz going swimming off to try and find the turtle.
Yeah, I thought the same.
Watch this space. Take the Insta with me, guys. You'll see it from my perspective.
So here's a curveball for you. What about must-dos outside of Disney?
Premium outlets.
I see. I wondered if you were going to say the outlets. Yeah.
I'm so excited for Disney Character Warehouse.
Yeah.
I love a mooch through a Disney Character Warehouse.
Yeah,
Even
it's
when we
good.
don't buy anything, it's still a great time to have a mooch.
Yeah.
But also I've got a list as long as my arm of stuff that I want to hopefully get from the premium outlets.
Yeah.
Like brand-wise, that should hopefully be cheaper over there.
Hey, there's still bargains to be had in outlets for sure. It's not what it used to be, 20 years ago when the currency was 2-1 and it was basically half price anything, let alone the sale. But there's still deals to be had over there for sure. Yeah, I wondered if the outlets was going to be your pick.
What's yours?
Do you know what, for me, I think the thing outside of Disney that I'm certainly looking forward to is getting back in a car and just driving.
Penny was telling everyone today about how we're having a 7-seater. She was like full on boasting about the fact that we're getting a 7-seater hire
Really?
car, yeah.
It's because that doesn't have it over
It's
here,
like
doesn't it?
such
It's the
a novelty.
Yeah, it is like driving a spaceship
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, just I do enjoy driving over there. I know people say about the financial decision of car hiring, especially if, like us, you're predominantly in the bubble. But we can take the cars to the parks if we don't want to take a bus. When it comes to not so scary and it's going to be a really late night, we might drive to the park at that point.
We roll reverse, don't we, when we're on holiday? Because I tend to do a lot of the driving at home.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But driving in America scares me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair enough. It's very different.
So you take the reins, don't you, when it comes to driving in America?
And I love it. I absolutely love it. So I think just the driving experience out there is something that I'm looking forward to outside of Disney.
I become nav man.
You do, yeah, yeah. And also, I have to get to the Cocoa Beach Ron Johns.
This is on the way down, isn't it, from Port Canaveral? So we're all good.
So we're going to go and see one of the original Ron Johns, and apparently it's a massive shop as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But just the whole experience is going to be fab, isn't it?
One thing we are watching quite closely is to whether there are any launches happening while we're there.
Yes, very true.
It doesn't look like it at the moment, but we will keep an eye on it and see what happens. That would be nice to see a launch while we're there, while we're so close to the coast.
Especially if we're on the coast, that'd be pretty special.
One thing Adam's never going to tell you he's absolutely gutted about that we can't get to, but we cannot make it to Buc-ee's because it is the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And the amount of times he's tried to plan it so we can make a detour there, I can't even count it on two hands at this point because he's tried and failed.
Dom and Sarah, shout out to Wookiees on Tour who are out there experiencing it right now. I hope you're having a fab time. They came on the guest episode for this month and they mentioned that they did a road trip up to Buc-ee's in their last trip. And unfortunately it was pretty hectic when they got there, but it's an experience. It's certainly an experience I need to do at some point.
We'll get there one day, but just not...
Maybe not this time.
Not this time, unfortunately.
What about must-do character meets to take us back into the bubble?
The one I'm hoping to do... Well, there's two, actually. The two that I'm really hoping to do for both our children more than us, actually, is Jack and Sally.
Yep.
Because Noah is probably the most obsessed 2-year-old with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
But also Stitch and Angel, because Penny is also just as equally obsessed with Stitch. Yeah,
both of them we have the opportunities to do it for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing what the characters are at our DVC Moonlight Magic.
Yeah.
At Typhoon Lagoon. I think it's going to be Stitch, and I also think there's Goofy in like beach attire. I think that'd be a great meet.
Goofy's always a good mate.
Yeah, he's fab. He's absolutely fab.
The one I'm really excited to meet is Farmer Mickey at Garden Grill.
Yes, we're heading back to our favourite character spot for sure.
Mickey in his little farmer get-up is probably the cutest outfit he wears, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't take the Devon out of us, can you, really?
No, you can't.
Yeah, good picks. I think Jack and Sally, from our perspective, that's our number one, have to be done at Not So Scary, even if it means queuing up for an obscene amount of time. I think we have to do that. I think that would be my favourite character meet for sure. I'm always happy to go and see Chip and Dale because Chip and Dale are always a bundle of joy. We're going to see them at Garden Grill. We'll make sure we do that. And yeah, we haven't seen Stitch yet, have we? So Stitch is a good pick.
Stitch is the only one we haven't met that Penny's chomping at the bit for.
And lastly, in these not so quickfire questions, no, it's never quickfire when you say it's going to be a quickfire question, but the last one of our must-dos, Stacey must-dos. Shout out to you, Stacey. Shout out, Stacey. You've changed all of our lives.
If you know, you know.
What about an item of merch? Do you have anything which is up there from what you've seen? And I know there's been a lot
Specific Disney match?
Yeah.
No.
Not one thing that's really stuck out. You just know that you're going to need.
All of it.
Well, yeah, all of it. But there'll be some magnets for sure. There'll be some pins. I saw that there was an Animal Kingdom Lodge pin that's just dropped in the most recent drop of Animal Kingdom Resort match. And I remember when we went out there in 2018,
They didn't have one.
They didn't have one. They said it was sold out. So that is high on my list.
I don't have any specifics on Disney merch, mainly because there's too much that I want or would like. We don't use I want in this house. But pins is probably quite high up on my thing.
Yeah.
Me and Penny went on a bit of a TikTok black hole. Looking at pins.
Really?
Blind pins. Penny, last time, one of my favourite memories of the last trip we did was Penny buying blind boxes of pins and how excited she'd get opening a blind box.
Yeah.
But that has now manifested from me into Penny, and now Penny is now obsessed with blind boxes too.
Yours was Wishables for a moment, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, but I was really good at Wishables.
Yeah, you did well.
I was really good at Wishables.
To get the full set of the 50s, that was quite impressive.
We got the full set of the 50s. No, because there's a story behind this. We need to discuss the story. Not only was it the full set of the 50s, we picked up 2 bags at the end.
Yeah.
And had to try and... You're not even allowed to do this, and you weren't supposed to do it in the shop anyway, which is why we bought 2 bags. But you used to be able to squish the bag.
Yeah.
And feel. And me being me, managed to get Chip and Dale in the last 2 bags.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if it was Chip or Dale that was the special that wasn't even listed on the back of it.
It was Chip. I remember it.
But we got both of them. I don't think I celebrated. Yeah. I celebrated quite loudly outside the shop at how excited we were about that.
Yeah. That's a good memory. That is, yeah.
But you can't do that with Wishables anymore because they're in cardboard boxes.
They're in boxes, yeah, very true.
Even a shake, you wouldn't be able to gather what it is.
Yeah, they've gotten onto it.
I do love a Wishable though. They're dead cute.
Yeah.
But the pins is probably our thing. They do, well, I don't know if they still do, but they did last year. They did the bins.
Oh, the bins.
The trash cans.
Yes, yeah.
They're too cute.
Yeah, they are cool. That's a cool set. That is a cool set. I saw that DVC have launched a limited edition pin for the 35 years as well.
Oh, we're spending so much money on pins.
So that's going to happen.
So much money on pins.
Yes.
There's a lot of cruise merch that I'd like as well.
Yes, yeah.
That's a lie. There is one thing that I'd really like merch-wise, and it's the ship.
Yes, the model. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's coming home with us regardless, for sure. Just as a memento of, we did it. Having our little Disney Cruise Line ship on our shelf.
And a Castaway top of some sort.
Yeah, the Castaway match is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And don't get me started with Vero because there's turtles all over it. So.
Yeah, I'm just buying. We're buying a lot of merch. I can't tell you one piece because I just want it all.
God, yeah, it's going to be a heavy case.
It'll be great.
It's going to be a heavy case.
It'll be great.
Right, that about does it, guys, for our planning series. Thank you so much for joining us for these past number of episodes as we counted down to the trip.
Thanks for sticking through our rambles.
I can't believe we've gone through all of that. We've spoken about, what do we do on this? Where do we go to that? And now we're going to live it in less than 10 days' time. Absolutely incredible.
Still doesn't feel real.
It doesn't feel real. I'm sure it will feel very real when we get closer to it. We obviously are going to share as much as we possibly can over on our social accounts. So Devonshire Dis for Instagram, Devonshire Dis for the Cool Kids app of TikTok, and Devonshire Dis on YouTube as well. We have upgraded a camera.
We have.
So we're hoping to get a little bit of crisp footage. I'm not going to promise any sort of high-level Disney influencer type vlogs on the way. It's not going to be like that for us.
We're not planning to do vlogs as such.
Absolutely not. There's a reason why this podcast is audio.
Yeah. It will be snippets.
Yeah.
Snippets of our day, of our week, of our trip.
We'll certainly be sharing some of the memories across the socials. So do look out for Devonshire Dis on those platforms and give us a subscribe to follow along with us. We'll be uploading to our stories in and out as well. So when we do come and say hey. And for those who are heading out in August, I know there are a number of you to mention here. We've spoken to you about it. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to bump into you in the parks and say hey, and maybe get a picture and experience a little bit of Disney with all of you as well. So it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be a trip to remember, I think.
Keep an eye out for the logo.
Keep an eye out for the Devonshire looking ears. It will be around.
We haven't got ears.
Well, it's
the logo.
The logo.
We haven't got ears on our heads.
No, maybe we should have done that.
We
That's
haven't
really
done
good,
Devonshire Dis ears.
That's nothing like alerting
You
people.
mean the Devonshire Dis ears on the logo?
That's right, yeah, the logo will be around.
Why does ears sound so Devon when you say it?
Yeah, that is a very Devonshire way of saying ears, to be fair.
You're welcome.
Look out for Devon flags, people. We have a few of them on a few vests and tops. So tap us on the shoulder, say hey, we'd love to see you. And that's about it for this one. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Loz, for joining me on the sofa for these chats.
You're welcome.
And giving your insight from your organisation skills, because otherwise it would just be me rambling about how you only need a pair of shorts, a top and some flip-flops. So well done to you.
Dream team always make it happen.
Absolutely. Make sure you're subscribed to the Devonshire Dis, as I mentioned, over the socials. Thank you so much for listening, guys. And we will see you next time. In fact, we'll see you in Disney.
We'll see you in Disney. Or we'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side. Thanks all.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ta.
See you real soon.
Adios.
Ciao.
For now.
That was a good way to
Bye-bye.